Welcome back, guys. Today we're at Gilchrist Blue Springs State Park. This Riverside State Park is located in High Springs, Florida, where there's hiking, camping, plus a natural spring for swimming and snorkeling. You can also rent kayaks to go onto the Santa Fe River. Alright guys, let's go snorkel and see what we can find. This natural spring is a second magnitude spring that produces an average of 44 million gallons of water per day that feeds into the Santa Fe River. We'll come back to this cave later, but for now, let's go check out the shallow waters along the floodplain. In this habitat, you will find a diverse of wildlife species, including turtles, red and solid spotted sunfish, largemouth bass, bluegill, channel catfish, and some others that might surprise you. One of the coolest things to me about swimming at this spring is how shallow the water is. It makes me feel like I'm in an aquarium swimming around with all the flora and fauna. However, one of the most difficult things about swimming in these shallow waters is trying not to stir up the mud. Seeing the reflection on the water is really awesome. How cool is it to see the silhouette of a fish in the distance? Remember at the beginning of the video where I was talking about the species of fish that live in this habitat and that some may surprise you? Well, here's one that surprised me that I didn't even know I got on camera until after I was editing. This is the chain pickerel, a freshwater fish in the pike family. Here we have some beautiful sunfish just swimming around, and then there's a predator, the largemouth bass. So the largemouth bass is a carnivorous fish. Its common food source is frogs, especially in the shallow waters, bait fish such as shad, minnows, and shiners, insects, crayfish, and also smaller fish such as smaller bass, yellow perch, and bluegills. And there's a lot of bluegills around here, but I don't know if this guy's gonna attack one of them. So we're just gonna follow around and see what happens. So this clip was so awesome to me. Seeing the cave entrance to the spring in the background while I was filming the largemouth bass was truly an amazing sight to see. Alright, so we'll leave him alone for a little bit and continue to explore in the shallow water. So this spot here is really awesome to me, swimming around in it. It's such a shallow water that you can see the reflection of the flora and the fish swimming around. It's such an awesome clip. As we continue our exploration through the shallow waters of the spring, a Florida river cooter came out and blessed us with its presence. The Florida river cooter and the yellow belly slider look really similar. You can tell the difference by the yellow bars on the shells. However, this one is covered with moss, so I had to identify it by the patterns around its eyes. The river cooter have thinner, more numerous yellow lines running down the head and neck. Normally when I film turtles, they usually swim away from me. However, this guy seemed a little curious. It's so cool to see all the types of sunfish in here, especially this one. Its yellowish gold color is so beautiful. This area beyond the buoys is entrance to the Santa Fe River. I'm swimming by myself and alligators are known to be out there, so I didn't want to increase my chances of encountering one. We'll have to save that part for another day. So we'll continue to swim around this area of the spring and see what else we can find. Well, it didn't take long before my son Owen found a fish that I had been looking for a long time in the springs. It is known as the hog choker. Earlier in the video, I mentioned that there were some fish that would surprise you out here. Well, this is definitely a big surprise. So the hog choker kind of resembles a foot flounder, but they are quite different. The hog choker is a small species of flatfish found along the Atlantic and Gulf Coast of North and South America on fresh water. They prefer brackish water, however, they also can be found in springs. These guys bury themselves in the sand, making it almost impossible to find. So now that the chase is over, I wanted to explore the floodplains one last time before we wrap things up. So this is something really cool. You see all the bubbles on the plants? Well, this is a byproduct of photosynthesis, where the plants convert light energy, water, and combine the carbon dioxide into glucose and oxygen. Well, this is the end, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want more information on the spring, go to floridatateparks.org and search Ruth B. Kirby Gilchrist Blue Springs State Park. I know at the beginning I called it Gilchrist Blue Springs. It's a lot to say, and I like to shorten it up. And also, be aware there are a lot of blue springs in Florida, so you have to be specific. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already for more awesome outdoor adventures like this. We'll see you in the next one. You!